Good morning, everyone. From Atharva Institute of Management Studies, I welcome you all to IT Talks, an IT awareness program powered by IQAC. IQAC is the internal quality assurance cell. Through this, we have arranged this IT awareness program initiated by us. We student and the faculty of IT department tries to reach out everyone within the institute as well as outside the institute, where we will discuss the general topic related to IT and tries to clear out all the doubts we want to share our knowledge, so we invite people who can tell us more. My name is Pranav Kamble, and I am one of the student of Atharva Institute of Management Studies in Systems IT Department. After successful completion of episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, we are continuing with the knowledge train with the episode 5. In the episode 1, certified ethical hacker Dr. Devachi Pallavi Bhatt ma'am shared the knowledge on the need of information security like never before. In episode 2, one of the youngest Dean of India, Professor Vikas Parikh sir, shared the valuable knowledge on cybercrime with women, issues and countermeasures. In episode 3, management and technology consultant Mr. Rahul Mehta sir throw some light on the topic enabling a business with the cloud-based ERP solution. In episode 4, Dr. Devashi Pallavi Bhatt ma'am talks about the blockchain technology. Now we are excited to introduce an IT talk show episode for you. In this, we will try to make this experience enjoyable and informative to all. It's my honor to introduce Dr. Samir Sahasrabudhi sir, and the honor to be a part of this show where I am the host, and I will talk about the guest of IT Talk Show episode 5. So we have this Dr. Samir Sahasrabudhi sir, who will give us the insight of MOOC karoti vachaalam, how MOOC are enabling the learners. Samir Sahasrabudhe is the director of Educational Multimedia Research Center, Pune. He Prior to this, he was the research scientist at the IIT Bombay. He has contributed the development of learner-centric MOOC model at the IDPET and the MOOC platform at IIT Bombay at Department of CSE, IIT Bombay. He has created many learning-centric MOOC for platforms such as IIT Bombay X, EDX, and Swayam. His course on 3D visualization and the animation is subscribed by over 25,000 learners across the world and was shortlisted for EDX Prize 2019. Samir sir hold the PhD in subject communication, postgraduation diplomas in the distance education and the animation filmmaking. Uh, and the graduation in fine arts. He has been a member of academic council and the board of studies of many universities. He also has been principal investigator for the project and by the government of India and recently for Kyoto University, Japan. Apart from publishing widely in the research domains of 3D visualization, creating animation for education, and enhancing engagement in MOOC, etc. He has also a back award at the various film festivals for his documentary and animation films. So let's begin with the today's topic, MOOC karoti vachaalam, how MOOC are enabling learning. So welcome you, sir. First of all, so you are muted, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Good morning, all of you,
Yeah.
on this Saturday morning. And thank you, Pranav, for this very long and elaborate introduction. So, yeah, looking forward to interacting with young minds in various domains. Good. So, let's get started.
Yes, sir. So I also welcome the Tejas sir for this IT Talk Show episode 5.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tejas Nanavare is one of your alumnus of Atharva Institute, and yeah, I met him a couple of years back, actually, some 5 or 6 years back, maybe. And I'll talk about it. But currently, he's pursuing his masters at IIT, but not in India, but at Illinois. And so I just told him 10 minutes ago that you are going live now because there is a request from your college. And because it was his college and because it was his mentor, he couldn't say no. And I'm thankful for he joining in at such a short notice. But you will realize why getting him would be rather important and enriching for all of you. So, welcome, Tejas.
Hello
Uh,
everyone. I'm Tejas. I was a student at Atharva College from 2014 to 2018 when I studied computer engineering, and I met Samir sir in the December of 2016, where I was actually I was actually in IIT for the Tech Fest. I had taken up his online course for learning Blender, and
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
it was
3D animation course. So yeah, we are
yes.
going to talk about the same thing, and we are going to actually talk about how MOOC is an enabler. And so I thought Tejas is one example of how MOOC can enable things. So yeah, we will be going to that story in a short while.
yes, sir. So start with the first question. What is MOOC? So
Okay, so that's a nice question to start with because the title itself says MOOC karoti vachaalam. So a lot of people have a question about what is this all about. So I get it that, but I'm sure a lot of people will be already aware of this particular thing. So let me just do one thing. Let me share my screen so that people will have better idea about what we are talking about. Um, let's see if there is a Chrome tab. Yes. Right. So we'll have a present mode. And now I'll share my screen.
yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So MOOC Karoti Vachalam is the title, and out of that, MOOC is called as massive um, open online courses. And yeah, as the four words suggest, they are massive because there is no limit to how many people can take this course. They are open in the sense there is no criteria for who should attend it, and is there a prerequisite you have to pass some entrance test and so on and so forth. So there is no such criteria most of the time, and they are online. So it's not an offline course where you can go to a college and attend a session and all that. So they are offline courses, and finally they are courses. Okay, so there is a difference between a course and just series of content. Now, with content, I mean it could be anything. There could be slides available for all 40 lectures on one website, like maybe SlideShare or something. Or there could be a series of YouTube videos available on YouTube, or even maybe some other video aggregator like Vimeo. So you can have 40 videos on Vimeo or YouTube or some other video aggregator, but does that make a course? So that's the question. It will not make a course because it does not have a standard learning objective and it does not have a assessment. Both things are missing. Just the content is available. Therefore, this is not called as a course. You can learn from YouTube, you can learn from Vimeo, you can learn from SlideShare. That's a different thing. But if you want a course, then it will have a structure. It will have some defined learning objectives and it will have defined assessment to go with it. So that's how, sorry, you will be able to see a course. Now, in this case, MOOCs are getting extremely popular these days, and especially in the COVID times, people suddenly woke up to a new reality that, oh, okay, we can uh, not only we can learn online, probably we have to learn online now. So that was the change. And when this change happened, we were kind of looking at various options. So this presentation, where the examples in these presentations and all that are slightly older, in the sense they are before COVID times, but I'm very happy to say that these are applicable in any situation right now. So how these kind of courses will enable people to learn is the entire topic of today's session, right? So I request actually others to keep posting their questions if they have any, and maybe in between you can go out and read some questions and come back on this, or maybe we can use some of your friends to get these questions through some other channel. Maybe they can send you a chat or something. But I request that the people who are attending live can keep sending the questions as and when they have. So that is what is MOOC. Okay. So next question, if you have.
Yes, sir. So and the next question will be the if there is a type of MOOCs, so what are they?
Okay. There are multiple types of MOOCs actually, but the first one is where it is kind of just spreading the knowledge kind of thing. So you can just keep things on the website and or the platform, and people will just take down and read, watch, whatever, interact. All that will happen. Interact with the content. Okay, so that is one type of MOOC. The second type of MOOC, which is like connectivist MOOC, so where people are also expected to talk to each other. So it's like more like a classroom situation. So whether we are online, and I have classmates from Algeria and America and Japan and other things, but still there are activities and processes where I have to talk to them, I have to interact with them, I have to ask questions, I have to get answers, and I have to give answers sometimes and create collaborative projects. All that happens in a different type of MOOC, which is called as connectivist MOOC. So there are typically broadly two types of MOOCs. One is just like share only kind of thing, where the people just consume. Other is where they also participate, interact, collaborate, and stuff like that. Okay.
Yes, sir. We know that in last till March 2020, there was education like face to face. So we have the physical classes and all the study material are teached face to face. And after that, all it shifted from for online. So what are
Right.
the challenges? What are the challenges face to face and online?
Yes, I will also give some answer, but I wanted also Tejas to bring in Tejas at this point, because he has I moved to US a year prior to that, or just I think before the COVID happened, right, Tejas?
That's right. That's right. I moved in August 2019.
Yeah. So he had one semester of face to face, and I think before the second semester was able to like I think finish, I think the COVID happened, right? So maybe I wanted you to comment on what was the difference, because will be talking from the context of a American classroom. So what was it like to be in an American classroom for a semester and not to be in an American classroom for the next semester? How was your experience?
So for the first semester, I had taken up 4 courses, which was burdening my life through the courses, actually. Uh, One thing was that uh, when I had offline courses, the course timing was from 6:30 to 9:30 in the evening. So also since it was August and I'm in Chicago, it gets dark, like pitch dark at 5 o'clock. So essentially, I was going to college at night for my class and returning from college probably like what seemed like midnight. Uh, the difference for the second part was that when the COVID happened and the university was locked down, in the month of March. Uh, the main challenge was to how we could conduct a course from an offline based system to an online based system, because some of the courses that I had were math based courses where professor would actually uh, construct mathematical proofs onto a whiteboard. So it was quite difficult to face this challenge, because uh, having uh, long mathematical proofs would require like 3 to 4 whiteboards, which is not
Mm.
possible. But thanks to the technology and Microsoft OneNote, you can have more than 4 whiteboards at once.
Okay. Yeah, I think some of these are very interesting challenges, like not able to replicate the entire thing of a classroom. Uh, in my opinion, there were technology challenges in India. Lot of people did not have access to technology. The learners, sometimes even the teachers did not have proper gadgets with them. They did not have power sometimes. Even if you have the laptop and you have maybe uh, a writing instrument and all that, but if you don't have power, then it's all useless. They did not have internet sometimes. They were in remote places. They had gone to their homes and all such things happened. So yes, there were these challenges. However, there was another interesting thing which happened, especially which was already possible in MOOCs. It was that you could record the session in advance and play it at the time of the class. Now, so this was possible, because otherwise in a class of 100 people, when everyone comes to the class at 9:30, you have to deliver the lecture. But here, even at 6:30 in the morning, I could record my lecture for the 9:30 class and send it out, and people would be able to watch it. And then I will be available there for answering questions if there are any. So this is these techniques were used. This is called as flipped classroom, and people tried to experiment with many of such techniques. So that's what's how it went off.
But there are technical challenges over here as well, because I remember twice that my professor at first didn't have a strong internet connection, and the second time there was a power outage. So the technical challenges occur here as well. Uh, However, when it was so since while I was in my second semester, and then the lockdown happened and everything had to be moved to online real quick, that was the biggest challenge for the university. However, for the third semester, it was all planned out, because we had basically, like, so how Samir sir explained, we had courses which have been recorded in the morning and then
Ah,
scheduled. Uh,
yeah,
uh,
we also got
the,
smarter by the time. So we learned our problem to overcome our problems. And yeah, everyone tried to do something which will be better for the learners. Yes. Okay. So next
Yes,
question.
sir. Yeah, so the next question is like we have the unique title MOOC karoti vachar. Sir, what is this actually?
Yes. So Mooka Karoti Vachalam uh, is a modified title to a Sanskrit shloka, which says that. Acha, can you see me or you can see only the slide now?
The only the slides, sir, actually.
Okay, okay, fine. So you can see the word there, right? Mooka Karoti Vachalam. Actually,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
in the Sanskrit shloka, this Mukam is written in Sanskrit, obviously, but Mukam there means the person who is unable to talk. Okay, so the shloka says Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim. So, which means that even a person who is not able to speak will be able to speak, and a person who is not able to walk, Pangu is the person who has maybe a deformation in his leg or not able to walk. Uh, he can or she can also climb up the hill. Okay, that is because of the Almighty. If you pray to the Almighty, that will happen. That's the shloka. I have to. took this word MOOC out of it. Instead of MOOCum, I wrote MOOC karoti vachaalam, because I believe that if you use MOOCs, you will be able to talk. That's maybe a metaphor I'm using. That MOOC karoti vachaalam would be how MOOC can enable people to learn. So that is what was my idea behind it. So I'll show you some of the examples here in order to explain my context further. But before that, a quick round of how I migrated from various places to this place today, what I am. So I am a fine arts graduate actually. I'm an advertising graduate with background in painting and drawing and other stuff. So yeah, you might think like what am I doing at the IT Talks session? So after my graduation, I went off to career in advertising. So picked up a job, and then I wanted to learn animation. So then I left my job and I went to animation school, where I was very fortunate to get Russian teachers who were talking to us and explaining us the nuances of animation. And after that, I joined actually a job as an animation person in ZTV. So Pranav, there is a small question for you. Do you see some pattern in the graphics that I displayed on this slide now? Can you see if there is a pattern there? Visual pattern?
Oh, pattern in the sense, sir?
Pattern. Uh, Pattern would be
Yes,
like,
sir.
yeah. Is there a some visual similarity you can see in the slide now? What are the objects like? So what similar
Uh,
objects can you see, and what would be the meaning of that? Do you see some objects on screen? Like, do you see some shapes?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. It's
what is
like a
uh,
square circle,
square-
square circle.
yeah. So do you know what is the significance of square circle, square circle? Like why I have used square and circle? Can you tell me?
Uh, no, sir. I don't have any
But
idea, sir.
what
Sorry,
are the
sir.
squares? What are the squares describing?
I think you are educational, sir. Sir, what you
Now you
did,
are right. Yes, yes. So, but I will put it different way. And what are the circles?
your experience, sir.
Yes. So I put it other way. I say that
Your ex Yes.
yes, yes. The squares are where I get experience, but I pay for it. And circles is where I get experience, but I get paid for it. Okay, that's how I put it. Okay, so only when I came to IIT
Yes.
Bombay, because I had a
Yes,
strong
sir.
liking for using animation for educational purposes. So when I came to IIT Bombay, my circle was inside the square. So I was doing my PhD also at the same time, and I was also working for IIT Bombay. Okay, so that is why the circle square is very important. Okay, and so now I work for research scientist, and currently I have now become the director at EMMRC. So let us just go ahead. Maybe this is not something which we would love to have, uh, but I would like to start with some stories. What's the time now? We are at almost at the half time, right? So uh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh, so what happened is that in MOOCs, when we conduct some online courses, we are able to access the people who otherwise will not be able to meet, because this is an open course. People can anywhere join us, and that is where I also think I should tell you the story of how I met your senior Tejas Nanavare. So Tejas had taken a course on Blender. I think Tejas, you were in the batch of 2015 or 16 maybe.
Yes.
Did you take it on IIT Bombay X or you took it on edX?
No, I took it on IIT Bombay X.
Yeah. So I offered a course on IIT Bombay X on Blender animation, where Tejas was one of the participants of the course. And you will be surprised to know how I met him. He had come to IIT Bombay for Tech Fest, and typically the Tech Fest runs for the whole day, and in the night people have to go away because I think some security issues and all that, and the proceedings for the day were over basically. So there was a huge crowd coming out of IIT Bombay. You know, Tech Fest is one of the biggest technology festivals in the country, with a footfall of around 25,000 like students coming every day. And in this entire group of people, there were so many college students going out of the thing, and I
Yeah.
was driving my car from IIT gate to go outside. And when I was just about to get out of the gate, there was a signal. So I had to stop. And I was just waiting in my car and talking to my wife. And one boy suddenly knocked on my window shield of my car. And I thought he needs some directions or which bus will go here and there and all that. So I just took down my window shield, and that is the time Tejas, who was on the other side, he said, "Yeah, so I am. Are you Samir Sahasrabudhi?" I said, "Yes, but how do you know me?" He said, "Sir, I have taken your course on IIT Bombay X." So I said, "But how did you spot me? Because it is so difficult in this crowd, and I was inside the car." He said, "No, I just saw you in the car, and then I realized, where have I seen this person?" And I remembered that I have taken your course. So that's how I met Tejas. And then he said, "Sir, I'll contact you later," because the signal got on suddenly during that time, and I had to rush out, and he had to go, and all that happened. But he came back, and he met me later on. Then he told me about Atharva Institute, and then what is he doing. And in fact, I think Tejas, you also did your final year project with me later on, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What was that about?
So
That
that
was
was for
slightly on different topic. Yes. It
yes,
was not
that was
related
for
to 3D.
yeah, that was for creating uh, package prediction for based on
Mhm.
the student profiles.
Yes, yes. But it was interesting because we continued to talk further on this. He then became my teaching assistant, where we conducted some of the Blender workshops. We even wrote a research paper together. And I remember I invited him over a night out at my place in IIT,
Yes.
and we we wrote up to maybe 2 a.m. or something, and we had a nice time. We completed the
Four
paper in the
actually.
middle of the night, 4 a.m. Right, and kept having cups of tea to keep us awake, and we submitted the paper. It came through. It was accepted at a conference, I suppose. And I think Tejas, you also presented at that conference, right?
Yes, yes. It was ICAT.
Yeah, it was ICALT, International Conference on Computers in Learning and all that. But it was very interesting. So why I told this story? I told this story because otherwise I had no chance to know Tejas, even if he was in a college in Mumbai and it was just few kilometers away from my place. I had no chance to know him. It was only because of the MOOCs that that I had offered. I got to know him, and in fact, we were working later on together. He has been helping me out with so many initiatives in my 3D modeling and other stuff. And as you can see, it is this association that I can really bank on him. Like in the middle of the night, I can call him and say, "Oh, you are going online right now." I don't know what's the time there in Chicago right now.
It's 11:30 at night.
11:30 in the night for him, right? But but that's that's pretty much okay as compared to 4 a.m. what we used to talk at. So, but that's how it is. I would like Tejas to speak something while I actually share one of the screens of the MOOC. Tejas, can you just talk
Sure,
about what was your experience of the MOOC that you had taken?
sure. One major thing that people face problems through MOOCs is that there is lack of connection between the mentor and the student, because since it's a virtual environment, people claim that yeah, it's not like a real teaching scenario, but that's actually not the case, because I saw all the lectures that Samir sir had published, and when I met him, I actually got a chance to know him, and that was actually one of the major aspects. It might be for Samir sir as well, because I met him really traffic at a traffic light, and
Yes.
there have been several such incidents. Like we did work till 4 a.m. and after finishing, when I finished writing the paper, Sami sir was actually very worried whether how I can go from JVLR to Lokhandwala, since it was at night and I was on a scooter. He was like, "Are you planning? What are you planning to do?"
I was not sure whether he'll be awake while driving the scooter, and he may fall asleep while driving itself because he was up all night. Yeah, this is slightly rare because you rarely get a chance to meet the MOOC instructor. But in my case, I think it was very interesting for me to get to know Tejas, and yeah, we have a big community, by the way. It is not just Tejas. I have similar association with so many people, and I'm going to show you some of the stories for that. But how MOOC has enabled people. So this is how a MOOC looks like, because right now the MOOC is not online. I have a different version of that stored on an ebook format. So this is the ebook. I will share the link with all of you, which will be posted on Facebook. But
Yes.
maybe, yeah, Tejas can also talk about some of the things. So yeah, so this is maybe a lecture on camera setup, how to set up a camera in. Do you get the audio, by the way?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I just go forward, maybe what you can see here. Okay. So this is my video. So I'm talking about camera, how it works, and so this is a video created for the MOOC, and I am talking about various shortcuts used in the software. So you can see the. I'll just switch off the subtitles. Yeah, so you can see what I'm talking about. Here is the title of that. Here is the shortcut of that, and here is the screen capture of what is happening. I'll just mute it. Yes, so you can see all that. You can also see slides. You can see picture in picture, where you will see the screen capture and the speaker together with the screen happening. So all these things are part of this is how MOOC videos are created. But let me tell you, MOOCs are not just videos. So in order to assimilate and in order to check your knowledge, there would be some activities below every video. So these are the activities. So unless you have seen the video perfectly well, you will not be able to answer these things. So that is how we have designed the whole thing. And this is available already, but the course is unfortunately not available right now. It may be available next semester, but this is what is a MOOC. Now going back to some of the other stories, let me just share another screen now so that you can see my presentation. Okay, so can you see this Panchakanya of Borawa?
Oh, no,
Yes.
sir.
No?
No, sir.
Yes?
It's not visible to me, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir. Now.
fine. So, similar to Tejas. there was a my course was going on, and there was a message on the course discussion forum that there are some people in the course who want to go for a group of 5 people. Now, in my course, there is a rule that no one will be having a group of more than 3 for any project. So, when the group of 5 was requested, my teaching assistants told me, the sir, it is not possible. I said, okay, convey to them that group of 5 is not possible. But again, the request came, and this time it came directly to my email ID. So I opened it and I checked it, and the girls had written that we are a bunch of 5 girls and we want to do a project together, but your TA is saying that you cannot do in a group of 5. Can you permit us? I asked, give me the reason. So they said that, sir, there is a problem that we don't have access to computer. The college is closed down at 3 o'clock. So we don't have access to computer. I said, then do it at home. That is a typical city answer. And that time they told me that, sir, it is not possible to do it at home because out of 5 girls, only 1 girl has a computer at home. So how will we finish the work? So I said, oh, that is a problem. Then I realized that this particular project has no marks because it is a mandatory project, but we cannot check each and every project out of thousands of people who are submitting. So I said, there is no marks for it. You can just skip the thing. So the girl said, no, 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 we will not skip the thing. We want to do the project. We want to show the world that yes, we are able to do the project. Only thing is that we are not able to do it in the group of 3. Maybe we would like to do 2 projects if you tell us, but give us the permission to do in the group of 5. I said, okay, then let us do it like that. They did the project. It was a very nice project. But moreover, when I visited them, these people are from a place called Borava, which is near Maheshwar in Madhya Pradesh. So a lot of people might know Maheshwar, which is famous for Maheshwari saris. So I have made a small documentary also on that. So I'll probably share the link of that thing also. And we should be, yeah, you can just enjoy the film. So these are these 5 girls, and I call them Panchakanya of Borava because of how they put it up, the thing. Similarly, this is another place which is called as Labubhai Trivedi College of Engineering at a place called Rajkot in Gujarat. Now here the person you see on screen on the left hand side wearing a white shirt, he is Professor Kushal. And what he has done is that in his class where the students were complaining that it is difficult to learn in English, what he does is that he stands in the class and converts my videos in Gujarati for them. And therefore the students enjoy the course. So that is how he has changed the entire scenario by localizing the content. This is another example of MOOC, and there are so many students in his college who have taken the course, who have passed the course, and who are, some of them are actually pursuing the career in 3D modeling and animation. That is also very interesting to see. There is another interesting story that I keep inviting the toppers of my course to come back and contribute in the course as moderators. So when I saw this, actually there are these people. You can see their names here and their this what they are doing. You can see Tejas here, by the way. So there is somebody called Romy Cristo, who is another student from Chennai, Loyola College. You have Tejas here. You have Professor Radhika Kamath. She has like 17 years of experience in teaching learning, but she has also volunteered to become a moderator, and she has done a marvelous job. We have some working professionals who take time out and help us out. So this is how it has helped me in creating a big community of people. So what we have realized is that just online teaching learning is not going to be enough. It has to be supplemented with some human touch. And what is that human touch? We create a community of people who work in the same domain, with the same topic, with the same passion, and then we help them in building up a nice association with the course people, and so that it is useful for getting the good output of the course. There is one more example I wanted to show. This is from a course, the same course, where we saw that somebody had posted a what we say, a assignment of the chess piece. Now we had given the assignment that okay, model a chess piece and submit. But instead of just the chess piece, the person had also created the chess board, and the chessboard was textured in a different way of the wooden texture and all that. So I asked the person that if you have done this, why don't you tell us how you have done this? And suddenly, when he posted a video of this, there were so many messages around it. Like, I want to see how, I will try to do that. What video is wonderful. Now I am trying to do it and all that. And then I saw that the submissions changed totally. That people were trying a gold and silver chessboard, and stone and metal chessboard and whatnot. So this is what happens when you try to combine the human connectivity, human connection along with the online thing. So that is where the things get pretty exciting. So that is what I wanted to share with all of you. Yes, any question? You are muted, I think. Yeah, now you go ahead. Mhm.
We can't hear you, Pranav.
No, again, Pranav, we can't hear you. I think because you were not speaking for a long time, Facebook decides that you should be muted for some time. Tejas, do you want to add anything by the time he gets his voice back?
Sure. I think for that particular submission, there was a submission for a knight chess piece as well, which
Yeah,
was
yeah, yes,
really
night.
good.
Yes, yes. We had
Yeah.
so many different night pieces. In fact, I have a small screenshot of that also. Yeah, maybe I'll share that screen. So this is interesting. Pranav, are you back? No, you are not back.
No.
Okay. Let me see. I will try to show one more interesting thing, and then maybe, yeah. Can you see this, Tejas?
Yes, again.
Yes. So what happened here was that I had given this as an assignment to make a
It was just a
knight.
pawn chess piece.
Yeah, we had actually
Oh,
given a pawn, but yeah, one person chose to do a chess knight, and he submitted an entire theory behind it, like what steps have been used and how he has done this. Very beautiful drawings that have been submitted, and he planned everything on paper first and then went up to 3D model. So yeah, this was very interesting to see. Yes, Pranav. Oh,
no, we
we are
still
not
can't hear you.
getting you. Maybe you can remove the microphone
And
and use the camera mic directly. Just remove the headphone. No, plug it out.
yeah, no, we still can't hear you.
No.
You can try looking out for the audio sources in the settings.
Yeah, go to device settings on the top three dots. Done everything. Okay. And microphone, instead of default, you can use webcam microphone. And remove the cable of this thing. Uh, Okay. Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
you're back.
So yeah. So there must be some different model MOOC models. So I heard that there is the model. It's called learner-centric MOOC model. So what is that?
Okay, I will. We have like last 10 minutes, so I will be short. Uh, what happened is that whenever we create online courses, it has been found that the online courses are not interesting enough for the learners
Yes, sir.
sometimes, because there is a large amount of diversity in the people who take the courses, right? So because of that, what happens is that in order to I don't know whether you know this fact or not, but uh, uh, there is a, wait a minute, I'll just share the screen. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes. Why MOOC fails to engage?
Yes, sir.
Uh, so you're on mute.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
So you can see the screen. Yes. So
Yes.
what is seen is that out of around 100 students, if they register on a course, only 10 people will complete the course in online mode. But in a classroom, this doesn't happen like that. In out of 100 students in the class, 90% will complete the course, right? So what is lacking in that? So we were researching on this particular topic in IIT Bombay. So we found out that engagement is very less in MOOCs. So we created a model called as learner centric MOOC model. What we have done is that for every component of a MOOC, we have made it into a engaging component. So instead of a video, we call it learning dialogue, because the video actually stops at a point and a question is displayed for the learners to understand what is the topic being discussed. So they get a chance to express themselves, and that is why the video becomes interesting. So we create a learning dialogue. We have activities under every video, so that, like I showed you earlier on, that below the video there was an activity. So this becomes an interesting thing for the learners, and therefore we have seen that adding additional reading material also helps. And plus the discussion forums, wherever we can actually get various discussion forums, active discussion forums, that helps in a very interesting manner. So all these things put together will create a MOOC which is learner centric, where the learners can participate and get more out of this. So that is called as learner centric MOOC model. But I will keep it short, because that will not be something which is uh, of interest to the learners. So I will keep it slightly short. Okay. Yes.
Uh,
Anything else?
yes, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for this valuable information. But before wrap up, I would like to ask one last question. Sir, can you give some example of this learning centric model, MOOC model?
Yeah, okay. I will again share once my screen, because so I was telling that having good discussion forum also helps,
Yes,
right? So I remember that there was a there was a submission required in my course for sending some car animation. In the car animation assignment, the person who was a participant in the course sent us the video and wrote there that I have done this car animation, but the uh, the modeling of some of the trees that you see in the background and the houses are done by my kids. So we were very surprised that how are the kids able to do this. And one of my moderators, I told you, like I have so many moderators working to check the discussion forum all the time. So one of the moderators actually figured out that this message has come, and he wrote back to this person saying that uh, can you share the details of your kids? And that is how I actually had a video call with the kids. These are the two kids of age 8 and age 10, and they have completed the course with their father. Now, this is what I mean by having a good discussion forum, which will help in knowing your participants in a better manner, right? So this is a very good example of that, and I really love the smiles on their faces
Mhm.
and how they completed the course even at this young age, right? So I think online courses have a lot to offer. You can just keep counting the benefits of what all can happen if you use learner centric approach, and therefore using MOOCs for online and getting them to improve your knowledge is definitely a way for the future. So I would like to just suggest people that try to learn more and more about what are MOOCs, what are they doing. In fact, you can just go to swayam.org, which is a website started by Government of India, where there are almost 100 books available on various topics. Please register for one of them, and what happens is that at the end of the course, you can also go to a college or a place where you can give an online exam, and you will get a certificate of that. And later
Okay.
on, you can actually transfer those credits to your course also. That is also possible in Swayam. So this is going to happen very soon, and my suggestion is that all the students who are listening should definitely look forward to joining such courses and trying to improve their profiles by taking up courses seriously. Try to complete them, don't leave them in between, and I think it should be a very nice knowledge addition to your profile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, in the comment section, sir, Mr. Narendra Vichare asked that, so, sir, is there any difference between MOOC and online education?
Yes, there is a difference. We can't call it as a difference. Actually, online education is a very big term. It is like, I will tell you an example like what is the difference between uh, school education and standard 7th, or history book of standard 7th. So history book of standard 7th is part of the school education. Similarly, MOOC is one course which is part of entire things which are possible in online education. So yes, it is a new concept, and lot of people are exploring it in various ways. Even MOOC creators are still exploring it. I have created around 10 online courses in MOOCs, but I am still exploring like how we can do the best for getting this thing. And I keep using some of the new techniques to improvise, like getting Tejas in the middle of the night to help me out, and some other people who can help me out with various such stuff. So yes, it is going to be the future. Mm. Yes. Any other
Yes.
question?
No, sir, we will wrap up, sir. So, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, we have discussed the MOOC Karoti Vachalam, how MOOC was enabling the learners. With that, I would like to thank the Mr. Dr. Samir Sahasrabudhi, sir, for giving us the valuable time and attending a discussion. And also, I would like to thank Tejas, sir, for joining us with from the foreign, and to take the time from for this IT talk show. So also I would like to thanks from core of my heart Shri Sunil Rane sir, Executive President, Atharva Group of Institute, Dr. R.G. Ratnawat sir, Director at Atharva Institute of Management Studies, and Dr. Shubhilal Agarwal ma'am, Chief Coordinator of IQAC, Atharva Institute of Management Studies, for guiding us and avail the chance to introduce IT Talk Show.
Yes, in fact, even I would like to thank Atharva team, starting with Rane sir and Ratnavat sir and Dr. Shubhi Lal, who contacted me a couple of months ago actually, and she said I would like you to come over and talk to my students. So I hope this is going to be useful for a lot of people. And yeah, obviously, I would like to thank Tejas. Although Tejas is also alumnus, so Atharva is already present there. But I am very happy to see him. Also, actually, I am seeing him after almost entire year. That after he had left from India, I have not seen him. So this was a good opportunity to contact and meet Atharva, Atharva people. So thank you. In fact, I had conducted a faculty development program at Atharva when Professor Poonam had organized it, and I have seen you have a very good setup there. And in fact, I still use the pen that you gifted me that day. So thank you, everyone at Atharva.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us and stay tuned for IT Talks episode 6. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for having me.
Thanks.